If you've studied properly, you should have plenty of time to finish the test in the allotted time. It can be tempting to submit your exam once you've answered all the questions. You're likely tired of analyzing and answering questions, and you're anxious to see your test results. Resist the urge to click the submit button. The choice you make here can mean the difference between failing and passing the exam. It is not uncommon to fail the exam by 1 or 2 questions. Now that you've had the opportunity to answer all the questions and are familiar with the test's content, take the opportunity to review your answers. You'll find that you made mistakes, either because you were stressed and felt rushed, maybe you missed the intent of a modifier or context word, or perhaps you didn't thoroughly read the question and all the available answers. Now, if you only have a few minutes remaining, review all the questions that you marked for review. These are the ones that you're most unsure of, and as a result, they are the questions with the highest likelihood of being incorrectly answered. Search again for the modifier, context, and non-trivial words to make sure your analysis was correct. Review the answers again and ask yourself if any of the answers you didn't select could be true. The intent here is not to second-guess your answer. It's to re-examine the question from a fresh perspective without any preconceived notions of what the correct answer should be. To do this, ignore the answer you initially provided and begin the question analysis process we discussed earlier from scratch. If your reevaluation changes the answer you provided initially, make the change on the exam and move on to the next question. If you have more than a few minutes remaining, use the process we just talked about to re-examine all of the test questions. This is no doubt a painful process. Stick with it. It's much less painful than repeating the test. If you've been able to review all the test questions and you still have time remaining, spend a few minutes to memorize any questions you're unsure of. If you don't pass the exam, record the content of these questions on a piece of paper or your phone after the proctored exam is complete and you've left the testing center. You will have preserved some of the areas that you're weak in, and you can use this information with your restudy plan.